Like we all know it'd be hard without a cell phone, but we could function without them. It's nice to have one.
It's nice not to have one too.
I write a letter.
I write a letter.
Right. I'm not
Hey, somebody took the time to write me a letter, bro. Somebody took the time to write me a letter. I would write them back.
Exactly.
That's deep.
I would write them back.
Because text or emails now and stuff.
You can just send a text.
Like send a text or a tweet.
Or phone conversation.
Phone call.
I'd rather get a phone call and like.
I really get phone calls.
I hate when people text me. Stuff isn't important. Like,
Wow.
but why you text me?
It's just like common like people do it now. Like, I look at my minutes on my phone. I have a 450-minute plan. I use 100 minutes per month because I'm texting so much, tweeting or texting. Like nobody's calling or talking. Exactly.
That shit's fucked up. And they give you unlimited text though. You pay for your 50 minutes you're not using though. It's crazy.
Throwing money.
I feel like that's a setup. Like that's a rip-off. Get you to text more, use less of your minutes, so you pay for shit that you don't have. And you're paying for unlimited minutes on top of that. That's why you're paying more than what you need to be.
That's why you put as many people on your plan as possible. And then you all just split it, because it's cheaper. None of y'all are talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Me and my brother share 1,500 minutes. We both together use like 3. It's that.
Why do you think people like texting over like talking in person? Is that the reason?
I like for the important shit. I like call me, let's figure it out.
Right. Especially directions, shit like that.
I couldn't do this. I don't like to talk to people directly because you gotta like explain stuff. I can get all my
everything out.
thoughts gathered in words.
And you can think about it longer, and it's not like you're not trying to hurry up and express yourself. Because I can sit here for 5 minutes and be like, what am I going to say? No, let me rephrase that.
Go back and delete it. I don't like that. Don't delete it.
The only time it really bothers me is we start talking about romantic relationships. When the person wants to text you more than, I think at some point conversation is needed, but in general, when it's something quick, then I'm okay with it. But that conversation piece and all of that, the quick, we're so quick. That's what we're kind of with this quick generation. And we're just trying to,
nobody pauses. Like it's good to pause.
I think it's
just slow down.
That's conversational too. Like when you talking about stuff.
I think we're more passive, maybe.
Very passive.
My question is,
I think we're passive at the same time. Like we're very like
Our whole generation?
I think our whole generation is not like we have to think about other people's feelings. Like they like I've been hearing that so fucking much. Like you can't just say shit.
People how you want to be treated.
Right.
I think that's a problem.
On some level, I do. Like I think like that and pushing it in your face, like be nice, be nice, be nice, and then the line is like anger with badness makes you scared to be angry because you don't want to be bad.
It limits like a lot of things, like your emotions, your thoughts. Like if you can think past society.
I think it's because we're taught to just accept what they tell us. They tell us what we need, and we're just taught to accept that. People aren't just considering what they really want. I always wonder, back to talking about technology, like, for example, who knew they needed an iPad before it was invented? Like, no one knew they needed it until all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, we can use this for so many things. And I think that just happens with all kinds of technology in our lives. And that's why we text.
And then we don't notice when it transitions from like a want to like a necessity. Now we need it to like function. Our brains shift to like, now if I don't have my iPad, I can't function like in regular
We
life.
adapt so fast. It's like
it's
like
So you have to have a smartphone now?
when I'm using my navigation, I always think about that. Like, I really don't know where these places are.
I try to stop using my GPS. I just put like the map on my phone and I'm like, okay, this is where I am. This is where that shit is. I don't know. I want to force myself to learn because I want to be able to get around with that.
Everybody parents used to walk 50 miles to school.
Right.
How did they get there without GPS? Like, you know?
Like how they even communicated without cell phones? Like they didn't have. They didn't have cell phones.
Yeah,
Like
walk
they used
to
to just
somebody's
be
house.
out and about. Like you was at the spot, or you was there, or you was there. Like they used to just kick it without like you didn't have to call nobody. You did if you did call their house phone.
That's wild to me though. Like,
That's how you never had true friends, because you can't send nobody off.
Right.
You can't send nobody off. Bro, I just walk all the way down here. I can't even call you. Like, so what's the cell phone?
We're all scared now.
Right.
If I leave my phone at the house, what am I gonna do? Oh no, if it's an emergency, even if I get lost, somebody's gonna get me. You know what I mean? And then we don't want nobody to go nowhere without calling us to check in. Whereas before, you know what I mean? You get around.
I feel like
I think people did, like, if you moved around, I think you was always supposed to call.
Check in.
But, like, you never had people calling you while you was on the way, checking in, and, like, following you the whole journey.
Yeah,
They actually use payphones.
If that was
I forgot about the
I seen
payphone.
somebody using a payphone like last week, and I looked at him. I chuckled. I can't lie, I laughed. It was funny.
I feel
Damn,
like
the
there should be
payphone?
more payphones because
Why?
I feel like
Who uses payphones?
no, because there's people on the street at the bus stop like, can I use your cell phone?
Right.
And those people really
Well,
need to
a
call
homeless
somebody,
person
and
to a
A
nobody.
homeless dude had a cell phone. A
They
homeless
do.
dude had a cell phone downtown. He was.
I seen a homeless dude with headphones on, chilling with the.
They got a new program where you can get free
I don't
cell phone.
know.
I don't understand like how
That's crazy. It's like they add more and more stuff. Like, we need more and more stuff.
I feel like
You
it
didn't never
speaks.
used to need a cell phone.
I feel like it speaks wonders to just like the human brain, like to be able to just adapt to like more and more technology. Because like I think of my phone and like I'm bored with my phone now. Like I'm ready for an iPhone. Like at a
I was
certain
saying
time,
today, yeah, I know.
like at a certain time we just get, like I need something new, something like big, something like so. At the same time that like technology's like bad and kind of easy and shit. Like I like it a lot, and like I'm excited to see in 20 years what like society is gonna be like and what technology is gonna be using. Like I'm being excited. About
Sidebar. Is this P. Pablo playing right now?
Yes, I was over there nodding my head and I was like, okay.
That's what's up.
But oh yeah, one thing about technology that we have to admit is that it builds our capacity to do more. That's the point. In economics, that's one of the things that can move you further. Is the fact that technology.
The thing that always surprises me though is that like we have all these like tools for like being able to do so many awesome things, but then everyone is so busy they can't even like use the tools for what they want to. They're so busy just like surviving and getting by. It's like, but then we just like, it's like everything is more complicated and confusing, but we keep getting more tools and devices to manage it. But I don't know. So like,
You ever feel like overloaded with like information and like stuff? Like every day I try to like focus on one thing. When I log on to something, like I'm focused on like 100 things at once and I can't stop. I feel like I'm trying to catch up with life and I haven't caught up with life yet.
It's like it'll feel like a level of anxiety.
That's what we're all.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
We are so crazy.
like I envy the fact that people like used to like not have none of that. They basically like just wake up and like chop wood or something and they go to sleep.
Have like tasks like at 2 o'clock to do this and ain't nothing else.
That's just what life's about. Let it be.
I'm trying to draw like the silhouette, but it's not really
You
working
can't
out.
stop because you can't complete it. Like, if you get on Facebook or Twitter or something, you can't complete the task. Like, it keeps going. Keep going.
Right. You telling yourself you better get off.
Right.
You're never off, man.
And we like transfer like emotions of like from one thing to another. Like, oh, Trayvon Martin got killed. Oh, Kim Kardashian is dating Kanye West. It just goes back and forth. Like nobody like it's like no like transition period. It's just like bam, 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 bam.
And then, I was gonna say, what about being immersed in so many other people's lives too?
Yeah.
I think there's some good things about that because even seeing people's regular everyday thoughts, I feel like people think weird stuff and everybody knows they think weird stuff and they're like, wow, we're all the same. In a way. Yeah.